Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, back to murder more time than maxing your fishing skill in RuneScape in Darkest Dungeon. And yeah, I suppose I could come up with some clever story about what the purpose of this episode is, but you know what? I'm not going to. I'm not. One, because I don't want to lie to you, the noble viewer, and two, and definitely more importantly, because I am a profoundly lazy man. Profoundly lazy. In fact, the effort it took to repeat that sentence was just almost too much. Almost too much. I'm so lazy, I often consider infecting myself with polio just so I can get an iron lung and stop wasting my energy on stupid breathing all the damn time. I'm telling you, I can't wait until science progresses to the point where I can just eschew this stupid rotting sack of meat I'm trapped inside of and exchange it for a new non-breathing digital body. Come on, Elon Musk, you're the bringer of big promises. Get your shit together, man. I want my shiny metal robot body already that doesn't require me to breathe all the time. That's how... think of it this way, Elon Musk. Think how much extra energy I'd be saving the environment by not breathing. Not breathing, the digital body is the green body, Elon Musk. Plus, you could get like 40% of the profits by supplying it with its electric motor. Anyway, we're gonna kill time. Let's go find a mission to do that with. Really, all we're actually waiting for here is... Go ahead and bail on that. Really, all we're waiting for is for our diseased troopers to get cured, because the team we really want to be doing stuff with, Team Vengeance, as I like to call them, is currently been racked with more diseases than Tila Tequila after a sex tourism trip to the Philippines, so they're gonna need a little treatment, and, you know, I'm not trying to throw any shade, Tila, but maybe you should consider getting tested yourself. I say I'm not trying to throw shade, but I'm actually totally firing shots at Tila Tequila. You're promiscuous. Anyway, let's go find a mission. It doesn't really matter what we do. The shorter, the better. That's really all we care about. Medium champion, long champion. What are you? You know, the Ancestors coat's pretty good, but I don't really want to do a long mission. A short champion is not bad, and I do like that Grave Robber trinket, and we have done double Grave Robber runs before. That one's real tempting. Also, fuck the Weald. Hashtag fuck the Weald. We're never going to the Weald ever again. So we've got a bunch of long missions. We've got my accursed nemesis, the Drowned Crew, who it looks like we're doing this short champion mission. And since we are doing a short champion mission, you know what I think we'll do? Let's grab old Buffy Summers and just feed her to the dogs. So who do we want to take? I'm thinking people who are largely expendable, and, you know, I said Buffy, so we got that going for us. What we would really need is some form of healer. Or do we? Do we want to try a short champion dungeon with no healer? Let's get really crazy here. Let's grab Benjamin J. Grimm, Johnny Storm, and Reed Richards. Does this team have the soup to pull it out without Sue Storm? I mean, we're going to find out, and either we're going to grind down this team's stress, or we're going to die trying. So let's get our skills sorted. Really what we want to make sure then is that you have some manner of heal. So let's get rid of, you know, I do like Protect Me. In fact, you know what? Let's just do this. You be our healer, Buffy. Why don't we just make you our dedicated healer? And that means I'm going to train one skill of yours, and the skill I'm going to train is actually your healing skill. Where'd Buffy run off to? Probably down at the mall with her friends. Oh, there's a new hot skirt down here. I just got to pick it up. Boy, that's really good. It heals a whopping 3 instead of 2 to 3. You're amazingly talented, Buffy. You're amazingly talented. How does your high school get by without you? I'm often curious. So let's unequip all our trinkets, sort those by rarity. What do we want to go with? Well, dodge is going to be real important since we don't have a healer. Let's try and maximize that as much as possible. Bonus dodge, bonus damage. This seems like a quality Grave Robber trinket. Especially since the only person we might consider giving plus stress is Reed Richards. Do we want to go with Trap Disarm for the Ancestors map? It's also bonus stress. I think not. Let's get our old trusty Grave Robber's Talisman. It's bonus dodge, bonus accuracy. We could just really... You know what? Here. In fact, I really love the bonus damage, though. Bonus speed is nice, too. That's fine. We'll go with Camouflage Cloaks elsewhere. I'm thinking Crusader's Orders. Yeah, that makes you a better healer in a pinch, and that pinch might arise. We can also give you bonus virtue chance. and a penalty to stress. I'm okay with that, mostly for the reduction in stress. That'll give us an opportunity to maximize your overall stress reduction. We'll double Buffy's healing. And you know what? We don't care about Buffy's stress, so let's go, since we're only going to have her probably heal, let's give just shitbox crazy with her heals. Plus 80% healing. Fantastic. She's going to heal for like 5. What about our Jester? Yeah, you know, probably mostly dodge, and I don't know. What do we usually give our Jester? Normally our Jester carries the Ancestors map, and I don't see any reason to not have that also apply here. And then maybe just some more dodge. What about Camouflage Cloak? Sounds good to me. Sorted. So there's our team. And, oh, you know what we're going to do, though? Let's do this. Well, no, I don't like that swap. There we go. That's much better. Now we're ready. Let's get provision. Buffy has scurvy and syphilis. Talk about tequila levels of disease ridden. If we were going to camp, we might cure one of those, but we're not. Since we are going without a healer, we're going to take the maximum amount of food. Let's just grab, you know, we probably won't need 4 shovels. Let's just take 3. We are trying to economize a little bit. We do have the Ancestors map, so we will take a skeleton key. I'm thinking 12 torches should be fine. 1 extra bottle of holy water, 2 bottles of anti-venom, 2 medicinal herbs, 1 medicinal herb, rather. A couple bandages. Again, given our lack of healer, bleeds, poisons, blights, all of those things are going to be sort of on our radar to watch out for. Typically, I just ignore them thoroughly. I ignore them like I ignore tequila, which is to say, totally unless I need a source of a cheap joke. I don't really usually pay much attention to blights and bleeds. Honestly, it's probably to my detriment, the blight and bleed, not the tequila. I think, honestly, ignoring tequila probably makes me, in general, a better person. What's our goal, anyway? Explore 90% of rooms, so we can skip 1 room. Well, I think the room we should try and skip is one that has some manner of fight in it. So let's try and engineer that. Dig that out of the way. These tunnels predate even the earliest. Not gonna touch that. You know what? We can touch this actually, because we have bandages, right? Oh, seriously, guys, here, get the band. Oh, you know what? You're not touching this. No. Cancel that. Buffy, you touch everything. Buffy touches everything, which is one of the reasons why she has like 85,000 diseases. She got a nasty gash. Well, we could have just used that. You know what? You can bleed 2 damage per round for 3 rounds, Buffy. I'm comfortable with letting you suffer. Oh, that's monstrous, Pete. You're comfortable letting Buffy Summer yeah, I am comfortable letting Buffy Summer. Hey, you know what, Buffy? I had to suffer through season 4 and 5 of Buffy. If I had to suffer through that, you can bleed a little. I think that sort of makes us even. What's the rest of this dungeon look like in shape? You know what, we're skipping this room because that's 2 fights. That's just a logical thing to do. If we're going to skip 1 room, that room should be it. And you know what, we could use a little stress relief here, so let's get up to some shenanigans. Shenanigans, I say. We're getting up to some shenanigans. Benjamin J. Grimm getting a little cheap stress relief out of that. Good. Now, we are going to have to fight a little if we hope to relieve anyone's stress. Because, you know, stress relief does come in the form of our Bard Song as well as Benjamin J. Grimm's healing ability, and we should probably keep our torchlight high just to minimize the amount of stress we're accruing from walking around a little. Also, Buffy touches everything, guys. Did you not get the memo? If things are going to be touched, they must be touched by Buffy. Also, she's already riddled with disease, so she has no chance of catching anything communicable. This is another reason for the whole Buffy touches stuff plan. Some of you out there right now would be like, whoa, I wish I could get Buffy to touch me a little. Alright. Probably could have disarmed that trap for a little stress relief. Instead, I'm just going to wade right into it. I have no ability. I mean, I've played a lot of Darkest Dungeon, most of it on camera, and it seems like I still have absolutely no ability whatsoever to judge how close I can get to a trap without triggering it. I can't tell. 10 extra food. And I did it once again. I mean, I knew that trap was there. I could never remember how close I can actually get to a trap before I set it off. I'm just gonna have to start creeping up on them, like, just super duper slowly. I'm gonna have to start creeping them up on them like that guy who you've been following you on Facebook. You know, your Facebook stopper? Your Facebook stopper? Seems like Facebook stopper would be like a public service. No, I stopped Facebook from invading your life and generally being an annoying nuisance. That's what I'm here for. I'm a Facebook stopper. Like your Facebook stalker is where that joke was supposed to go, but I completely derailed it and then almost forgot where I started because I liked the idea of someone whose purpose it was to like prevent Facebook from happening. I just like the aesthetic of that. So anybody who causes stress is bad, which is all of these guys. You have 25 health and are most likely to die to a finale, so let's have Reed Richards throw a knife into the drummer's heart, and... Yep, I fucked that up. Well, we got one of the stress units, and we did get 3 stress in stress relief. This hook where it hurts, as long as it doesn't critical, isn't a problem. He did not critical. This vomit, however, is a problem, because it criticaled as well. Beautiful. So, we're going to do this then, because I really would like to prevent afflictions if possible. We got rid of 10 stress. Do we need to heal here? Probably not. Here, why don't you guard Buffy just in case? Which is going to turn out to be quite fruitful. Because just in case is right now. 4 damage per round for 3 rounds. Vomit is a stress attack, which is bad. This cannot continue. I tend to agree, Benjamin J. Grimm. We should definitely take steps to make sure that this does not continue. By having Reed Richards toss a knife through that man's neck and out the back. In through the front, out the rear. That's the way we go. It's an innie and an outie. It's a through and through, the best kind of wound. You know, unless it's a through and through that's caused by a knife, and that is also a through and through your neck. That was an amazing heal, Buffy. You healed for 4. I'm pretty sure we gave you plus 80% healing, and still, you heal for 4. That's not even enough to cover the bleed we've got going on right now. So, let's go ahead and cure that. And Benjamin J. Grimm, honestly, I feel like as much as I would love to have you throw a straight up heal, I feel like the combo stress heals may be a little more important here. Johnny Storm's gonna grind down his own stress a little bit. And we're hanging in here. We're doing okay. Somebody wants to take a shot at Buffy. Now is the time. She's completely unguarded. There's a vulnerable Buffy back here. There you go. Nope, she's still guarded. I love the fact that this gives us a bunch of bonus dodge, and yet we have not once managed to pull that off. You healed yourself for 2? Do you have some kind of healing debuff? Why are you healing for so little? Minus 100% healing received. That must be Butcher's Cut that does that. That's a little irritating, actually. No wonder Buffy is healing for... Okay, you know what, Buffy? Turns out that's not all you. I take back some of the things that I said about you and your terrible performance. Not all of them. I mean, some of them. You are not bleeding, so... See, that should have been a 6-point heal. Turns out it was only 3. Here comes the Butcher's Cut. We have not dodged this guy one time. And Reed Richards is rocking a ridiculous truckload of extra dodge here. Why are we not dodging? Reed, what the hell's going on here, Richards? Start dodging, you jerk. Now we got a pick to the face. I'm kind of interested in, you know what, I would love to set up the finale, but I feel like grinding down more stress is probably more important. Dodge? Finally! I'm not even going to say you did a good job, Reed, because it's only, I mean, you were due. It's about damn time. Minus 50% healing, or you know what, here. If you're not going to be able to heal for shit, Benjamin J. Grimm, just chop this pig up a little bit. Reed can't be doing all of our damage. There's a big ol' 6-point heal. And you know what? Give me a little speed and crit here. Just a titch, just a tickle. Alright, that did not tickle. And that debuff is a problem. More chop then. This guy's actually, the fact that he's giving us healing penalties is becoming really irritating. We're not toying with this guy. We're straight up legitimately trying to kill him. We're just having a tough time.
As the fiend falls.
Thanks for piling on, Darkest Dungeon. That's not bullshit. I'll be like, oh, stop toying with him. You'd be like trying to string him along and trivialize this. No, we're not doing that at all. We're actually just, I'm struggling over here, and Darkest Dungeon is giving me crap about it. Hey, Buffy, chuck holy water on that. Got rid of the Mercurial quirk. Honestly, we probably should have gotten rid of a more problematic and relevant quirk. But then again, how many quirks are really relevant at this point for the Fantastic Four? I don't mean to shit on them, except for all of the times that I deliberately shit on the Fantastic Four, which is frequently. But at this point, they can't go back into the Darkest Dungeon. I mean, the Fantastic Four's job is sort of done. If you're talking about expendable here, I think, except for the cast of the movie The Expendables, Darkest Dungeon-wise, we're looking at the Fantastic Four being at the top of the list. These guys are, they're disposable now. This is one of the reasons why we're coming in here without a healer and Buffy Summers in tow, just to try and get a little extra cash. This is the most dangerous fight we have had in months, right here. This right here, this is the most dangerous fight we've seen in forever. I'm just glad we didn't surprise him. One kill from Johnny Storm. Oh, it's a cool wind that blows you no good, Spider. What did you hit me with a 1-point web and a mark? Well, that's going to make this guy ridiculously likely to critical, so we better have Benjamin Grimm go ahead and miss. You know what? I think you should get down, Buffy. Oh, that's also pushes you to the back. Well, there's a reason we had Buffy get down, and it worked! I'm the world's smartest man. Here comes the old bite. Johnny Storm. All right, that's the first damage Johnny has taken, and he even managed to resist the poison as well. Reed Richards is not going to miss the way the lopsided, lackadaisical Benjamin J. Grimm decided to miss in a most pathetic display, sir. Take a moment to grind down a little bit of our own stress. Hack that spider in half. I don't trifle with spiders, man. When it comes to spider time, no, you kill spiders straight away. I remember what those spiders did. There was once a Batman that lived in our hamlet. A noble and good bat he was, too. And what happened? Well, he trifled with spiders, and then we lived to see our hero fall, to fail. That's what people love to see. More than anything, they want to see a hero fall and fail. Also, restore our party. This is our default order, right? Nothing in this room, which means we got one more room to go. Stack of books. You know what? Buffy's here. Buffy will touch anything. Oh, she got a negative quirk. Well, we replaced Mercurial with Wield Phobe. You know what? That's the greatest quirk we could have gotten. As far as negative quirks go, Wield Phobe, everybody's terrified of the Wield, because I'm never, ever, ever going back there, ever in a billion, trillion, zillion years. This run will not set foot once again into the Wield. It's just not going to happen. I'm not going back. Darkest Dungeon can't make me. So being afraid of it, you know what? Doesn't even matter. I can be as afraid of the Wield as I want, because I'm never going back. Continue adventuring? Nah, we pressed our luck already. So, all things considered, I'm calling that one a win. Did I waste your time? Yes, I did. Did I waste an abundance of your time? No, I may be a time-wasting moron, but you know what? Say what you want. I am at least a considerate time-wasting moron. We also got very little cash out of that from Buffy. We did grind down a little bit of our own stress, though, which is acceptable. How badly boned did we get on quirks? Okay, you picked up Necromania and got Healer's Gift, which replaced Warren Scrounger. That's a complete wash, because both of those are crap. Picking up Fragile really sucks, especially when it replaced Love Interest. Warren's Adventure replaced Meditator. That's actually, so Reed Richards came out on the bum end of it. Hey, Buffy Summers +5 dodge, replacing, I think, +5 protection. I'd way rather have 5 dodge than 5 protection. And that means the team we actually want to roll with now should be disease-free, unlike a certain famous Facebook. Was she a Facebook or MySpace? I don't remember. Tila Tequila was the first person to have like 1 million friends, but it might have been so long ago that it was on a social media outlet that nobody uses anymore. At the end of the hours of rooting through old barrels and forgotten weapons racks bore fruit. We get 1 free weapon upgrade. Well, who needs it? Do we have anybody who's recently rank 5? We have several people who's recently rank 5 and could use this. You know what? This is going to save us 5,000 gold. Hey, Dorrance. Gonna head down to the old blacksmith and take the freebie? Hell yeah, you do. Get yourself 1 badass broken sword. Curiosity here, Dorrance. Have we got like a Shards of Narsil thing going on? But when you have your weapon upgraded, is there like a particular reason that you don't just have them fix it? Why is your sword always got to stay broken? Can you just be like, hey, you know what? Let's reforge this bad boy. And if you are going for the whole Lord of the Rings thing, you know, Aragorn did have him reforge the Shards of Narsil. Even he didn't hold out forever. Ultimately, even he was like, yeah, you know what? this broken sword's like kind of badass and cool, and it gives me like sort of an edgy, kind of nuanced vibe. And oh hell yeah, we're taking a new.
A mighty sword arm.
So you know what? We've actually got we're 3/4 of the way to having ourselves a new respectable team here. Houndmaster, Vestal. This could work. This could work. Houndmaster, Vestal, Crusader. I like where your head's at, Darkest Dungeon, with the stagecoach. You got to give me something to go along with it, though. You know, we needed something else to throw in there, a little spice for the stew pot. But I am glad to have a new Crusader on board. We'll get names for these guys eventually when I get around to not being the profoundly lazy man that I am and try to think of something that's at least moderately clever or at least not fully irritating. Now I forgot what I was talking about before I did that. Oh yeah, Shards of Narsil and whatnot, the whole Aragorn thing. Yeah, it was pretty well explored. I think we can probably cash out on that. And I'm going to cash out on this episode. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot to us. And it was a shorter episode, but hey, like I said from the outlet, I'm here to waste your time. You should just appreciate the fact that I have wasted a modicum of it. And next episode, what are we doing? Team Vengeance is going back in a dungeon in pursuit of more vengeance. There are still asses in this place that need to be kicked. And they're going to put foot to said asses. Right now, though, if you enjoyed, thanks very much for watching, whatnot, things of this nature. I'm done. I'm wrapping it up. I can't even remember where I was in my outro or if I started it. So, hey, to hell with it. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.